Hi, I'm Joe, and you're watching The Joke. So, I wanted to start making a project log because of how long it actually takes me to do some of these projects. Usually takes me somewhere from maybe 2 weeks to a few months to even finish a single project, edit the video, and post it on YouTube. So, I thought so that I can keep up with video posts, I could start making a project log. That way I can document my process, and if I don't actually finish a project, I still have some of the recordings there to post online and actually gain something useful from the experience, not only the knowledge that I have as artist, I guess, but also have a product to share. So for this first project log, I wanted to show the project I'm currently working on, which is a Minecraft animation. I originally started doing this because one of my friends, Frost, had started a new Minecraft series that he had said he was going to start for a while, and I was really happy that he did. And I wanted to help him out by making a scene where he could create thumbnails, but eventually he just started creating his own thumbnails, which I actually like and might actually be more attractive than what I would have kind of given. But enough about that. I'll post maybe a card up here for his channel so that you can go check out some of his videos. But either way, even though he said he didn't want the thumbnail, he said he might want an intro or something, so that still motivated me to start this project. So I created a custom Minecraft character and textured him, and also, textured him, rigged him, and started to animate him. So I've just started animating with a few basic motions that... Okay, I'll do that later. I started animating him with a few basic motions that I think would be used in any animation, from games to actual, I don't know, TV and video animations. So first of all, I started with the most basic thing, which is a run cycle. If I could get it into frame. Okay, there we go. So the first thing I did was a run cycle. I did frame every 12 frames. I did a keyframe every 12 frames. So that's why it's so slow. If I actually put it into an animation, I would just push the frames close together to speed it up. Or change the frame rates, but I really hate doing that. I prefer just actually manipulating the frames to match the 24 frames per second frame rates. So yeah, there you go. That's the running animation. Then I also made a few other animations that I thought I could use in other projects. So one of the other projects that I want to actually produce, or the two other projects I want to produce, was a Minecraft fight scene, and is a Minecraft fight scene and a Minecraft parkour animation. So essentially, I started modeling a few animations for those, and one of them I think is this. I'm not sure which one this one is. Yeah, okay, this is the falling animation. Well, jumping and then kind of hovering in the air and landing. So essentially, he's flailing around in the air before landing on the ground. And then, oh yeah, this one I did because I was bored. It's the dance from... I don't know what the dance is called, but it's a dance from Donald Glover's / Childish Gambino's This Is America. It was just a really simple thing to animate when I was bored. It's only 2 frames repeated. So yeah, it's simple to do, and I was just practicing different kinds of animations, different ways to put his body into positions. Moving on, we got Moving on, we got the falling animation, followed by the kick-up animation. Now for the kick-up animation, I did all the rotations, but I didn't do any of the location stuff for the frames. Essentially all I wanted was the rotation so that I can fit it into any scene, and in the scene I can manipulate the location of the character however I want it to be. So he goes from the falling to the kick-up, which is just that. It looks really weird without the location, but then those are all the frames of a kick-up. Yeah, so that's like about 3 of the projects I'm working on. An intro animation, a fight scene, and a parkour scene for a Minecraft character. So that's going to probably take me a bit. But on the docket, along with that, is something that might not take me as long. I started trying to model my own custom RWBY weapon, Rooster Teeth's RWBY. I don't know why I get some confusion with that when I'm talking to random people. But yeah. So I'm trying to model my own custom weapon. I want it to be a crossbow and a lance or some kind of shoulder blades. I'm not sure how to audibly describe it. It's kind of like you have batons, and then on the edge of the baton facing outward from you, you have blades. But yeah, so that's essentially the concept. This is a mock-up of, I guess, how I wanted to design it. I was trying to break it apart so I can see how it can collapse into the different weapons. Because in RWBY, as anyone, I guess, watching this who knows RWBY, knows, all their weapons are blades/guns. They're blades that can transform into guns. So my gun would be the crossbow, and then my blade would be these shoulder blades or the lance. So just show you what I was trying to mock up. I was trying to mock up how I could do stuff like rotate it into the blade position. So I was thinking I could do this, then each of these individual parts would move back, allowing these ones to slide into the middle and create that long length of the spear or whatever. But I still need to do a bit more research on just how the weapons actually work in RWBY and how they compound, because they don't actually follow the laws of physics. When I took a second look at them, it's like they compound into some pocket dimensional space, and that's how you get all those long weapons. Kind of like Crow's weapon is a telescopic sight, which is physically impossible, but looks so awesome in the show. But along with this, I also wanted to continue the series I kind of started when I started modeling the Shield Hero's shield. I thought it would be awesome to start a series on modeling popular objects from animes. Or not really popular objects, but objects from popular animes. So on the docket right now, I wanted to try and model Shiro's staff from Log Horizon. The staff from Season 1, Episode 1. Simply because of its basic shape and how cool the anime is. I really love that anime. It's in like my top 10. So that's also on the docket. I've already started looking at reference images and thinking about how I'm going to model that. That's probably going to come sooner than any of the other stuff that I'm working on right now. But yeah, so that's my whole project log 1. I don't know how often I'm going to do these, probably once every 2 weeks, because every 2 weeks I have a new idea, or something like that, or I finished something, achieved something, we'll see. But for now, that's the end of my project log 1. Thanks for watching. If you can't wait to see what's coming up next, you can click here on the left to see my previous artworks, or you can click here on the right to see my last artwork.
And if you're excited for what's coming up, you can click here on the center to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and joke out!